Come.
Tom, what was the title of that book you wanted me to get you?
Just a tick, Jerry. I'm just doing my income tax return.
You haven't got any income.
Exactly. No. Mind your own business. No. Not applicable. Nil. Signed, Tom Good.
What? Takes me a whole week to do mine.
That's because you're illiterate. Right, now what can I do for you?
I'm doing something for you. What was the title of that library book you wanted me to pick up?
Ah, yes, the morphology, pathology, and gynecology of the domesticated pig.
Sounds like a good read.
Look, mate, I've got a very pregnant pig out in that garden, and when she starts popping, I want to know what to do.
I thought there were people called vets.
There are, but they present things called bills.
Hello, Jerry.
Morning, Barbara. We were just discussing the mother-to-be. I suppose you've been knitting little booties for the piglets.
How did you know that pigs had to have their feet kept warm in the first few days?
What?
Yes, many a true word spoken in jest. It is a fact, actually.
You're kidding.
No. Of course, it doesn't always have to be wool. In the olden days, they used to wrap their trotters in rabbit skins.
Eh? Really? I'm astonished.
You're gullible as well.
That's a cheap victory. Anything's a cheap victory before 9 o'clock in my book.
Well, you still get your best friend his book, won't you?
I might.
Thanks very much, Jerry. Now push off. We want seeds to get in. Right, radishes, please.
Radishes?
And wallpaper paste.
What are you doing?
We're mixing germinated seeds with wallpaper paste. No. They separate out quite naturally, you see. And you simply squeeze the mixture out into the drills.
With this?
Yeah. And you miss out the whole back-breaking process because no thinning out is needed. Efficiency is the name of the game.
You can come and watch us plant them if you like, Jerry.
London Bridge in the morning rush hour suddenly seems terribly attractive.
Happy carbon monoxide poisoning.
Thanks. Happy swine fever.
Yeah. Which way is Mecca, then?
Easterly, I suppose. Why?
Well, you and your prayer mat, you know.
Oh, I see, one of your jokes. Very good.
Come on, Tom, stop annoying Margaret.
Thank you, Barbara.
Right, 2 rows of radishes.
Yes, 2 rows of radishes.
Can I have first word?
No,
Why not?
because you're useless at it. I remember when you iced my birthday cake, happy birthday, it came out as Poppy Bit Dog.
It was a good cake, though.
Yes, I know it was. I made it. Come along now.
Yeah, well, I suppose that's reasonably straight.
Jealous.
Did you cough, Margot?
Yes. I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what are you doing?
Icing the garden.
Asked Barbara. What are you doing, Barbara?
Planting radishes.
Thank you very much. I'll go back to my marigold.
No, Margot. Seriously, Margot, you see, we've worked out this wonderfully efficient way of planting seeds, that's all.
You sure you've got the right word?
Positive. Look, Margot, you may not have noticed it, but our whole lifestyle is geared to efficiency these days.
Nonsense. You don't even have a television set.
What's that got to do with efficiency?
Very well, transport. You haven't got any transport.
Don't have any... What do you call that? Junk. Let me tell you, Margot, that trolley will still be going when your flashy estate car is up for scrap.
Yes, right. Look at this. Look at this. Wonderful. Built to last, that is.
Oh. I won't crow, because it's not in my nature.
Not long now.
What?
Pinky, I think she's going to go into labour soon.
Really? Are you sure?
But all the signs are right according to the big Bible here. Anyway, she's rolling her eyes and going, oh, blimey.
Well, I'd roll my eyes and go, oh, blimey, if I was going to have 7 or 8 kids.
Yeah.
Hope there aren't any complications.
So do I. I've never been a midwife before. Where have you been, anyway?
Oh, nowhere in particular. I've just solved our transport problem, that's all.
Have you?
Ow! Come and see. Ta-da!
Oh, my God.
What do you think, Tom? Eh, Tom? Tom, what do you think?
It's a horse.
It's like Quicksilver, your mind. Yes, of course, it's a horse.
We can't afford a horse.
It's a gift. It's the actual gift horse, Tom, that you don't look in the mouth.
People do not go around giving away horses.
Oh, they do, because Mr. Betts, the coachman, offered him to me free.
Why?
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 Why? Well, because we just got talking, you know the way you do, and Mr. Betts has always been very, very interested in what we're trying to do, and Mr. Betts has also always been rather interested in my hips, so I did a bit of, leaning and things, and he said I could have the horse.
I see. And when you spend the weekend with him at his chateau in Littlehampton?
It's a bungalow, and we haven't fixed the date yet. No, the thing is, Tom, you see, that the horse is getting a bit long in the tooth anyway, and Mr. Betts is going to get a lorry for his cold run. Now, until I came along, with my hips, of course, he was going to retire the horse. But the thing is that he says it would be ideal for us if we light work, and he knows that we look after him properly, so there you are. Transport problem solved.
What about fuel?
Horses don't drink petrol.
I know that, but they eat hay, don't they? Lots of it.
Oh, that's easy. Hay's common. I mean, it isn't as if you have to import bamboo shoots to keep a panda going, is it? I mean, I've seen hay in pet shops.
So have I, at 30 pence a handful. We're talking about half a ton of horse, not a hamster, and what about stabling?
Well, that's no problem. He can have his own room in the garage.
Oh, yeah, with his own little bed and his own little dressing table, presumably.
Now, there's no need to be silly.
I'm sorry. You're the one that's being silly. It's just not practical, is it?
Mr. Betts says Brian's got a lovely nature.
Oh, Brian. The horse's name is Brian.
Yes, oh, come and have another look at him, Tom. He's lovely.
He might be lovely, he might be able to knit and do conjuring tricks, but he's just not a practical proposition, and that is a fact.
But I don't want him as a pet. I'm not an idiot. He'd be a working horse.
That is the point. There's not enough work for him to do to warrant his keep. I'm sorry, love. It's a nice idea, but it's just not efficient, is it? Is it?
Don't know.
Is it? Is it?
No.
Now, you know I'm right, don't you, love?
Yes, I do, so shut up.
Doorbell.
Well, it must be if you say it is. You're the one that's always right.
Hello, Margot.
Barbara in here?
Yeah, do that.
I see you brought the horse home, Barbara.
Yes.
In that case, surprise! Oh, it's too large. Never mind, we can always pad the rim with the Telegraph colour supplement or something.
What is it, a miner's helmet?
You know perfectly well what it is, Tom. It is my second best riding hat. Now, Barbara, I shall be proposing you, and Mrs. Dooms Patterson will be seconding you.
What for?
The Pony Club.
Margot, I've already told you it's a working horse.
I know, but after it's done all the silly things you want it for during the day, what could be nicer than an evening hack along the banks of the Thames with the Pony Club?
Almost anything, I should think.
Implying what, Tom?
Wow, what a mob. They look like the French heavy cavalry at Agincourt.
Thank you very much.
You never stop that lot with bows and arrows, I'll tell you.
Now, look, now, there's no point in going on, both of you. We aren't keeping the horse anyway.
Why ever not?
Well, because as Tom pointed out, it's
Stop
just not.
there, Barbara. I see the whole picture. You wanted the horse, but the man said no, and that's that. The head of the house forbade you, and that's that. The Victorian patriarch disapproved, and that's that. It's all too familiar.
Who are all these blokes?
You are.
Margot, you know we've been friends for years, and sometimes I don't think you know us at all.
Or perhaps I know you too well.
Rubbish.
I mean, we all know that Tom's stupid, but he's not a tyrant.
Right.
Then why is his word always law?
Oh, it isn't. It's just that he happens to be right about this horse.
Very well, dear. That's the illusion you choose to cling on to. I'll just take my hat and not say another word. I will say this, Tom. The day of the woman is coming.
Well, with the cavalry from the Pony Club on their side, I don't know how they can lose.
You bully.
Charge! Good old Margot. She just doesn't understand, does she, love? She can't see that sometimes you are capable of being totally unfeminine.
Thanks.
No, well, I didn't mean unfeminine. I mean, you're very feminine, Barbara. Oh, you're ever so sexy, honestly, you are. You are. Very well, so you can do it.
Who is it, Jerry? Who is it?
How the hell should I know?
Put the chain on before you open the door.
Shut up.
Sorry, Jerry, but the pig's in labour.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? Hand out cigars?
See, we can't get a light up this time. We wondered if we could borrow your light, the one that you use in the garage, the one with the long lead.
Yeah, all right, go on. Ever thought of moving? New Zealand's a nice long way away.
Go on, good girl, go on, good girl, good girl.
5,
Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it marvellous, Jerry?
Yes, I've always wanted to stand in a pigsty in the middle of the night.
Will you hold that light steady?
Just trying to see what I'm standing in.
What matters at a time like this?
Oh, no. Of course, they're just an old pair of very expensive slippers, that's all.
Well, let me see, Thomas. You're right.
Yeah, fine, no problem. Go on, girl, go on. Good girl. That's a good girl. 6.
6 so far, Margot.
Congratulations. Don't you ever tell me to shut up again, Jerry.
Well, I haven't got X-ray eyes, have I? I can't see through a door.
Hold the light still.
And I will thank you not to go out in the middle of the night and leave the front door open. Anything could have happened.
Yes, you could have got up and shut it.
I found myself struggling with some lecherous minicab driver.
You'll be struggling with me if you don't shut up. The main event is going on in here.
Look, there's another one on the way. Oh, come and look, Margot, quick. It's beautiful.
Certainly not. That sort of thing makes me faint.
Well, don't faint in here, for God's sake.
Girl, yes, go on. 7.
Look, surely 7 is enough.
Yes, you're quite right, Margot. Pinky, Margot says 7's enough.
Let me see, Tom, let me see. Oh, look. They're feeding.
Yeah. Hold on, one comes unplugged. That's better. It's marvellous, isn't it, marvellous? I read 250 pages on piggery midwifery. Oh, Pinky can't read a word, so she just gets on with it.
I could never have imagined this a year ago.
No, last year the only thing we were breeding was discontent.
If you don't stop eulogizing, I'd like to go back to bed.
Oh, yeah, right, Jerry, thanks a lot. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Margot. Pinky's disobeying you. She's having another one.
This is rapidly becoming disgusting.
Go on, let it. Yes, go on. That's it, that's right. Good. Oh, dear.
What? Let me see. What? Oh, no. Oh, that's not right.
What isn't?
That little one, that last one, it's hardly moving. It's just lying there.
I'm afraid it's a runt.
How very Anglo-Saxon.
Quiet, Jerry. Do something.
Tom?
Well, what do you want me to do? Inflate it with a bicycle pump? I know it's rotten, but this sort of thing happens. It says so in the book. You sometimes get a runt in a litter. It's undersized, weak, and excess, I'm afraid. Survival of the fittest.
Yes, what are you going to do about it?
For nothing, you just let them die.
You just let them die?
Don't do that.
Clinical, isn't it?
No, it's common sense. Now, Barbara, listen. Barbara, it is common sense. This is our livelihood, not a hobby. It may not be a very palatable fact. It's just not worth fighting a losing battle trying to keep it alive. It's just not efficient.
Damn your efficiency!
It's not my efficiency.
Yes, it is your efficiency. It is becoming your god. And if you're going to turn into the kind of person that's going to let a little creature like that die just because it's efficient, then you can stuff it.
At last, the worm turns.
Be quiet, Margot.
Yes.
Can I use your phone?
Certainly, Barbara, yes.
Well, you can see I'm right, surely. I am right.
Who are you phoning?
The vet. But he's having a call. Won't be able to get here for 2 hours at least. That's going to be too late, isn't it?
What about the RSPCA or the Blue Cross?
Same problem.
Right. We're going to need milk, brandy, something warm to wrap him in.
Oh, Tom.
And something to help his breathing. Now, what? Oxygen. Well, where do you get oxygen? The hospital. It's worth a go. Try the hospital.
Right. Jerry, come along.
Why me?
You've got the car.
Margot, don't just stand there. Something warm, milk and brandy.
Yes.
Oi!
Tom,
What?
René Martin or Hein the S03. Sorry.
Do you know what speed you were doing, sir?
Yes, 60 miles an hour.
And what is the speed limit in this area, sir?
30.
So, you admit you were speeding?
What a brilliant deduction.
Can I see your driving licence, please, sir?
Look, please.
Just one moment, miss.
Mrs., actually.
Your wife, sir?
No, somebody else's.
60 miles an hour with somebody else's wife at 3 o'clock in the morning and in your pyjamas. Doesn't look too rosy, does it, sir?
Oh, look, please. We're in ever such a hurry.
Yes, I dare say you are, miss.
But get on with it, will you? I mean, if you're going to book me, book me. If not, get out of my way.
This goes down in the big book, this does.
Oh, look, Constable, we're in ever such a hurry. We've got to get to the hospital. It's urgent.
Hospital?
Yes, you see, I know it sounds unlikely, but our pig's just had a litter. And there's this little tiny runt, and if we don't get any oxygen for him, he's going to die.
Little piglet, isn't it? Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, I'd started bandying words like pig about in front of a constable.
Yeah, sure. See what you mean. Right, come with me.
Where to?
The hospital, of course. I'll go ahead, clear the way, you put your foot down. Always wanted to do a mercy dash, never done one before.
Here we are, Tom.
You've been long enough.
Well, I had to change.
What the hell for? It's an emergency, not a social function.
It is also the avenue, Tom, and curtains have begun to twitch. Here you are, alone in the house. If I've been seen coming in your back door in my night things.
Oh, yes, and Jerry driving off with Barbara in his pyjamas. It's wife swapping, isn't it?
It hasn't reached Surbiton yet, but it's already got as far as Epsom.
You make it sound like the Black Death.
You don't condone it, surely.
Oh, don't be daft. Now, watch the milk.
Yes. Oh, you wanted something warm for the pig.
Oh, try you. Hey, Margot, this is cashmere, silly new.
It's all right, it's Jerry's.
Yeah, I suppose that would make it all right.
How is it?
Well, it's still breathing, just about. I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing still. Press on. Oh, lovely. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put some brandy in it.
What proportions?
It's not a cocktail party. Use your common sense. Yeah. Now, when you mix it up, get it down that pig.
Me?
Yes, you.
Can't you do it?
No, I can't. I'm making an oxygen check.
No, I'm sorry, Tom. Sickness makes me feel ill.
Look. It's not what you feel, it's what he feels. So stop twitching and get on with it.
But
Do it.
Yes, Tom.
Got it, good girl.
A tip for the future, Barbara. Always feed a piglet from the corner of his mouth.
Thank you, Mark.
How is the little mite?
Fighting.
Can I,
Yes, of course.
Poor little mite.
Oh, this is Police Constable Hillman. He's been marvellous. We'd never have got the oxygen without him.
Tick VG.
What?
Thanks.
Pleasure to help.
Certainly refreshing to see you do not devote all your energies to moving people on when they park outside the public library for a couple of minutes.
You would be this gentleman's wife, would you?
Yes. How did you know?
Just fits, that's all.
Now look here, Kojak.
Oh, belt up. Let's get on with it.
Oxygen tent?
Yeah, look, I'll show you, look. There, now, hold that. Right, pig goes in here, right? You feed the oxygen in through the drain holes, right? On with your lid, and then you regulate the atmosphere like you do with plants.
How do you feed the oxygen into the draining holes?
Ah, with a bit of tubing, you see? Which we haven't got. Come on, think of something.
Garden hose.
Too thick, Margot.
Think of something, Jerry.
Sleep? Got it! How about an overflow pipe from a car radiator?
Perfect.
Come on, sir. Let's get your bonnet up.
Why my car? Why not yours?
It was 60 miles an hour, wasn't it, sir?
I was going to put strychnine in your tea, but I won't now. You're clever as well. Where did you learn to make an oxygen tent?
Oxygen tent classes. It's all guesswork. I just hope I'm guessing right.
Oh, dear. It's hardly breathing at all.
Give me some more brandy.
Will it live, Tom?
Well, if it does, it's going to be a chronic alcoholic. Hurry up with that tube!
Barbara, why are you dusting?
Because I don't smoke.
You should have the call back. Any news?
That's here. He's with him now.
Hello, Sarge. The vet's here. He's with him now. Over. Yes, I will. Over and out.
My Sarge says all the best.
Oh, that's nice.
Jerry.
Well,
We won.
Oh, I'm so glad.
So am I. Can we go back to bed now?
Heartless.
Hello, Sarge. Tea's all round in the canteen, over. Yes, I will. Over and out.
My Sarge says all the best.
Again?
For your information, madam, my Sarge has 2 spaniels and a hamster. Well, I'll be on my way.
Before you go, thanks very much. The vet said if you hadn't got hold of that oxygen, you wouldn't have pulled through.
thanks, Mr. Claude.
I've never been kissed by the public before.
Good night, Constable.
What's that supposed to mean, sir?
Nothing, I'll just be civil.
Yes, well, just you watch your step in future, that's all. And you.
What a night.
Nothing like a bit of animal husbandry to while away the small hours.
Well, can the piglet go back to his mum now, Tom?
No, not yet. No, the vet says we've got a hand rear. It fills out, you know, goes into long trousers, that kind of thing.
Going to take up quite a bit of our time, isn't it?
Quite a bit.
Strictly speaking, we haven't done the practical thing at all, have we?
No.
Which is what you were talking about when it was born, wasn't it?
Yes?
Sorry.
I'm not.
That's enough. That does it. I've tolerated being woken up in the middle of the night. I've tolerated a running battle with an idiot policeman. I've even tolerated my car being wrecked and my best jersey being used as a pig blanket. But when I must witness you two wallowing in your own treacle, I draw the line. I'm going to bed.
Thanks, Jerry.
Jerry, thanks.
Yes, well, I must be getting along, too. I'm so glad the pig's all right.
Thanks to your help.
Not at all. Oh, I'll pop round with a riding hat later, Barbara.
Why? I shan't be riding the piglet.
But you can get the horse now. You won over the pig, so now you can make Tom get you the horse.
I shall do no such thing.
Very well, Barbara. I suppose I must simply accept that you are that kind of woman.
What kind of woman?
A woman who wants to be dominated, who actually enjoys being ordered about by men. Very well. I accept it.
Well, Mother, I wouldn't say you were averse to a bit of male domination.
I beg your pardon.
Well, when you and I were alone in that kitchen, I ordered you about. I didn't hear any complaints.
Don't be absurd.
In fact, your cheeks flushed quite responsibly. You're doing it now, thinking about it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. It's the light. Don't be so silly. I'm going to bed.